It is dark over there.
I know.
I thought it was dark in this room.
I mean, it's still lightish outside, but.
Whew. All right. So while we're kind of waiting, go ahead and grab, if you have a dummy, grab a dummy, a chair, and a belt.
Oh, okay.
So Sarah, while we're waiting, grab a chair. I see that you have your dummy there and a belt or a pillow or something like that. So you need later on for techniques a dummy, exercise, a chair, a belt, a pillow, or if you don't have a belt, a pillow, something. You need a chair and a belt to start off. Ooh, Jennifer, look at that. Is that new? Your mat?
I'm borrowing it from Chaw.
Ah, it's like LGBTQ mat there. I love it. Okay. Let's do a little bit of like more of a yoga stretch today, a little bit. But I always like, my warming my joints. So let's start. Join us whenever you can. So ankle and wrist. Good. Switch direction. And then switch to the other side. And switch direction. Let's go to the knees. And switch. Hips. And switch. Shoulders, just swing your arms in one direction. And switch. Elbows. Switch. Okay, clasp your hands. Boom, clasp them together. Actually, let's do a different one. You're gonna put back to back, so your back hand, boom, together. And then go ahead and face the palm together. And we're gonna clasp our hands, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and pull under and extend out. So the bottom hand, which is my left hand, will be pulling, right? And I'm going to try to extend my arm, but the bottom hand is doing the work. It's pulling the top hand down towards the ground. I'm going to go ahead and unwind. Boom. And now the top hand, which is my right hand, will do the work. It's going to pull up. Good. And then I'm going to go ahead and switch, right? My right. Right now, my right's on top and my left's on bottom. So I'm going to go switch. Boom, on the opposite. Now I'm going to curl in. And the bottom hand, the one that's on the bottom, is going to do the work. It's going to pull the top hand down onto the ground. And we're going to go unwind. Top hand's going to pull. Good, relax the grip, shake it out. Let's go to our neck. And switch direction. Okay, let's bring our feet together, right? Kind of shoulder length. I'm gonna bring my arms up and then exhale as I come down. I'm gonna adjust the, now I'm gonna come down. I'm gonna walk myself into a plank position here. I'm gonna line my wrist, elbow, and shoulder together, right? And then from here, I'm gonna take my, I'm gonna do sideways. Can't really see. Okay, so I'm gonna stay squared up. I'm gonna take my right leg up as high as I can without shifting my hip. Boom. And I'm gonna swing it to the side and put it where my right hand is. And I come up and I'm gonna open my chest, right? I'm gonna try to bring, yeah, and then go back to the other side. Now up, come back, and swing to the side, and go back, side, go back. I'm gonna do 5 per side. There's 4 on the right, 4 on the left, 5 on the right, 5 on the left. Okay, now the right, come up. We're gonna go all the way up, right? Things to think about. You're gonna try to get a 90-degree in the front. You're gonna try to straighten the back leg by pressing your heels down, right, onto the floor. And from here, let's do where we're dipping our back leg, the knee down 10 times. So your hand could be on the side here, right? And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, right? And then from here, I'm gonna straighten my back leg and I'm gonna turn towards my leading. So I'm gonna go to the side. I'm gonna turn towards my leading knee and I'm gonna twist my body and my arms gonna extend to the side. And then my back hand's gonna try to reach my back leg. That'd be impressive. Anybody could do that. But you need to keep like a 90-degree in the front. And then the front hand can come up and reach towards the ceiling. Right? And we're gonna come back and stay in that position. Now we're gonna go ahead and put our arms out. And now our left hand's gonna reach back. Our right hand's gonna reach up to the ceiling. 90 in the leading leg. We're gonna reach back with the back hand and reach up towards the ceiling, and I maintain 90 degrees in the front. Good. I'm gonna come down, and now I'm gonna go ahead and interlace, keeping this position, interlace my hand in this manner here. I'm gonna interlace my hand and I'm gonna go ahead and pull my arms right towards the back and up towards the ceiling here. And I can go ahead and look up towards the ceiling. So breathe and then sink into this position as you exhale. And now I'm gonna lean towards the leading leg as I do this. And I'm gonna let go, right? Unlock my arms. Now I'm gonna look towards my leading leg and I'm gonna go ahead and bring both of my arms in the front. I'm hovering right above the bent knee. And then I'm gonna go ahead and kick from the back leg and I'm gonna come to one leg. My hand's gonna go onto the ground and I'm gonna go and open that hip up towards the ceiling. Go ahead and put the back leg down. You end up still in a lunge and you're gonna stay down here. My right hand is my right leg that's on the front. My right hand comes in, so it's my left hand, right hand, and then my right leg here, right? And then from here, I'm gonna go ahead and point my toes right to the side, outside. And I'm gonna put my back knee down onto the mat. And I'm gonna go ahead and walk my arms in the opposite direction as my knee fall to the other direction. So I'm gonna go ahead and reach. I'm gonna come back. And from here, I'm gonna go ahead and line up my toes straight to the front. My right hand now, right, goes on the other side of my leg. I'm gonna sit back and you can go ahead and pull your toes towards you as you sit back. Line your belly, your chin, and your chest along that extended leg. So you're gonna extend the leg and sit back. You're gonna come up, go back to 90 in the front. The same side hand, you're gonna go back and reach the opposite leg. I'm gonna grab my foot here, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and come forward and pressing my back leg thigh down onto the mat. Let go, hands on the mat, inside. I'm gonna go ahead and just unwind. I'm gonna come to my knees, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and kickstand, come to my leg, to my plank. Go ahead and lift, bring your left leg, right? And we're gonna come all the way up. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side. So 90 in the front, extend the back leg, the heels pressing down on the ground. And from here, we're gonna go ahead and dip our knee 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then I'm gonna go ahead and from here, turn towards the leading leg. My arms are onto the side, right? It's extended to the side. And I'm gonna go ahead as my back arm's gonna reach my back leg and then the front arm's gonna come up towards the ceiling. I maintain that 90 degree in the front, the back leg, the heels pressing down onto the ground as I do this. Good. So now I'm gonna come back up and now I'm gonna go ahead and turn arms to the side, right? And I'm gonna go ahead and the same leg's gonna reach down onto my leg. The front hand goes up. I keep the front knee at a 90. It doesn't come straight, 90. If you want to, the back hand can even come and grab the front hand and do a deeper stretch. Okay, so I come back. I'm gonna interlace my hands in the back, right? I'm gonna go ahead and pull my arms up, right? And my head falls back as I pull up and I'm looking up in the ceiling. Go ahead and lean forward towards the leading. So my head is going one direction, my arms going opposite direction. But I keep pulling back. Go ahead and unlock your hands. Bring your hands forward. Now you're turning and looking towards the leading knee here. Go ahead and lunge forward, pick up the back leg. Aim to have your belly, your chin, and your chest along the posting leg. Open the leg that's kicking in the air, open up. Put that leg down. Hands come inside. Boom. I'm going to go ahead and pivot my toes outward. My knees come to the ground, right? And the knee's going to fall outward. My hand's going to go opposite direction. Come up. Bring your toes back in the front. We're going to sit back. You're going to pull your toes, right, off the ground towards you. And then you're going to line your body along that leg. Go ahead, bring that foot down, come to a 90-degree in the front again. That same hand's going to go grab the opposite foot. I'm going to come forward, pressing the back thigh down onto the ground. Good, release, hands on the mat, the knees back. Go ahead and sit back. All right, I hope you're super stretched. I do that stretch every freaking morning, otherwise I can't move. But yeah, if you feel stiff on the hips, your legs, highly recommend it. All right, so from here, we're gonna go ahead and step it up a little bit, right? The first, we're gonna do the 5 circuit training drills. Go ahead and grab your chair. Give you a couple seconds to go grab your chair. All right, so the first 1 minute of dips. So your hand's gonna be on the chair, right? You can have different variations. You can have both of your legs out and you're gonna come down and up for 1 minute. Pause if you need to, right? Another version to step it up is 1 leg up, right? You need to kind of chill, bend the knee, and right. So that's one. The other one is, right, your foot's gonna be on the chair here in the kickstand. And from here, we're gonna do push-ups, right? If you get tired, just hang out for a little bit, gather yourself, and then go back. Push-ups. All right. Third one, using the chair. I want to go ahead and look. There's 2 front legs here, right, of the chair. 2 front legs. I'm going to go ahead and surround one. We all have done this before, I think, all of us here. I'm going to go sit up. I'm going in. I'm going to my left, so my right hand post. I'm going to shift, and then I'm going to go and reach the far back right leg. So I'm going to go ahead and reach way back there, and then I'm going to come back. Boom, boom. So on this side, I'm doing it on this side. Like I'm going to surround the leg. I'm going to sit up. So if I'm going to my right, it's my left hand that posts. I'm gonna shift and look, I'm gonna come all the way in and I'm short, I can't touch it, but if you can touch the far, the back left, or the far back leg in the corner, right? And then you're gonna come back down, you come scoot, right? So that's the third one. The fourth one is what I do, you're gonna come down, you're gonna do your S shape, your S mount here, and switch 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step up, knee slide, and then go back, right? And then come down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Come up, knee slide, up, and then just repeat as fast as you can. Okay. The final one, the fifth one, you have a belt, pillow, whatever here. And what you're gonna do is, I'm gonna try to do it on this side. Is you're gonna jump right to the other side, boom, sprawl. Right? Oh my goodness. Okay. Get your station ready. It's about to get steamy up in here. Okay. Timer. Whoop, that's not the timer. All right. Get ready and go. First one, dips. Halfway. Come on, 6 seconds. Oh my God. Let's do the abs to give our arms a little break. Let's do the abs and then we're gonna do push-ups after. All right, let's come up. I will do one side for the first round and then the other side on the second round. All right. Good grief. Push-ups. Let's go. If you get tired again, you can just hold in a plank. Oh my God, halfway. Whose idea was this? Seven more seconds. switch. All right. Hop and sprawl. What we're doing. This one right. All right, water break. Oh man, I'm struggling today. Holy. All right, let's go. Dips. Halfway. Five seconds. Go, 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 go. All right. So opposite leg. Oh, push-ups. seconds. That's not this way. All right, last one. All right, water break. Go ahead and grab your dummy. Okay, so continue from last week. Right, I'm gonna do a review. And then today I'm gonna work on submissions once we get there. Okay. So last week we worked on, let me set so I can see the time. Okay. Doing an arm drag from a close guard, and we either take the back, or if we can't, if we can put the 2 hooks in. If we can't take the 2 hooks in, we go and get a half kind of, what do you say? What do you call that? Kind of a S mount on your partner. So today we're gonna talk about how you can't put your hooks in, because from there we're gonna go into submissions. So again, just a review. I am in my partner's guard, right? Or I have my partner in my guard. More like, okay, ooh, work with me here. So I'm gonna do a version where it's like no gi, right? So I have closed guard. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go C-clamp at the wrist here, and I'm gonna come in for all fingers, right, high up in the close to the armpit, as close as possible, and I'm gonna anchor my hand and hook here, and I'm gonna go ahead with this elbow. I'm gonna open up, put the arm in the elbow, and look, I'm gonna use my legs. I'm gonna pull my legs in this angle, right? I'm gonna pull my knees to my chest, kind of diagonally from here. So once I get here, I'm gonna let go of the wrist grip, and I'm gonna open my leg, and I'm gonna go ahead and hip out, right? I'm gonna go, we've done this move before. Last week we worked on it, but here, and you're gonna go lift and then switch, right? Lift your hip and then switch either this way, lift your hip and then switch that way, right? So we're gonna do that. So I'm here, I have it here, hook. I'm gonna go ahead and switch my hip. And then from here, that same leg, this leg is gonna be kind of clamping on the back, the same leg. I'm gonna go pendulum and come up, right? So I'm gonna go pendulum, I'm gonna come up. When I come up, I am gonna be hooking this arm and pulling this elbow back, right? Pulling this elbow back. And I wanna put my chest, if my chest is not up to the ceiling, my chest is gonna be on top of them, right? And then this hand's gonna come up and grab at the armpit here, right? And then I'm gonna scoot out and I try to come up. If I can put my hooks in, I put my hooks in and I get the back. So this version, I cannot get the hook in, right? You guys see? I can't get the hook in. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my knee to the head, right? I'm gonna come up, bring the knee to the head, and I'm gonna turn my body towards the feet, my hand. So on this side now, I'm gonna turn my hand, boom, and I'm gonna sit back. So I'm gonna turn my hand and then I'm gonna sit back as I grab the hand and I end up here, right? So again, could you guys see all the angles? Yeah? Yes, okay. So again, I'm here. See, clamp, monkey grip. I'm gonna open the elbow, shove it in. And then with my knees, I'm gonna pull in this direction. Boom, right? And then I'm gonna open my legs, boom, scissor out, pendulum, come up. At the same time, I'm gonna reach for the back. With this hand, I'm gonna reach all far to the back, under the armpit. And then this elbow is gonna go, I'm gonna hide it, right? And then I'm gonna be on top of their shoulder, and in real life I would be hanging. They will be kind of carrying my weight hanging, right? And then I'm gonna again scoop my hip out, come up, and this time, right, I can't put my hook in, so I'm just gonna come up. I'm gonna bring this knee towards the head, and I'm gonna turn towards the feet. So I'm gonna turn, so I'm gonna turn around now. I'm gonna bring the feet here, and I'm gonna turn and sit and grab, boom, right? So it looks like this. I have this hook in. I'm gonna bring this and turn, and look, my back leg, it's very jujitsu. I'm gonna sit down like this. All right, so I want you to practice for 2 minutes that, and then we'll go from there. Feel free to ask me any questions. Shift your hip out a little bit. Yep, Michelle. So pull yourself up, Michelle. Boom. No, bring your left, Michelle, bring your left knee to the head, and then you're gonna turn all the way and look at your opponent's feet. So you're here. Right, you came up. Let me start from the beginning. So I'm here, boom, open, boom. Right, I come up here and sheesh. I'm gonna come up, boom. I'm gonna come all the way up now. So I'm posting with this leg, my hand is hooking under here, right? And then I am gonna bring this foot that I cannot put the hook in. This foot, the knee will come here and my hand, so look, my knee goes in this direction, so is my hand going, and I'm gonna turn, boom, and put my foot down, knee down, and then I'm gonna go ahead and sit. So the movement is this. I cannot get the hook in. I'm gonna bring the knee in and I'm gonna go boom, and then, can you see me? And then I'm gonna sit. So the leg goes this way, my hand goes forward that way, and then I'm gonna sit. All right. So Sarah got that grip right there. Yeah, that's probably the first thing I would do. I would do a Kimura grip and then do, right, lean my weight towards the feet and then do the arm bar. So Sarah's got that. You're sitting here, right? I will most likely be here, get the Kimura, boom, lean my weight. That would be probably my first submission I'm gonna try. Here, boom. I'm gonna lean my weight this way, right? Step over, make sure that you're sitting down, grip, right? We learned that, and then we come down. So now add that. So again, you ended up, you sit down and you ended up, get the Kimura grip. I'm gonna lean, right? Also, I like to kind of look at my foot. I'm gonna lean like this, right? It's also controlling the hip. It's also make it a good angle for me to lean, right? So it's here, gonna flap over, boom, lean. I'm gonna step over, I'm gonna sit, and I'm gonna bring this to my chest. Get the correct grip before you go down, right? So give that a try. I'm gonna give you 2 minutes to do all of that, the sweep and the arm bar. So making sure that you have the arm control before you execute the final arm bar. So we've done this arm bar many times, so I'm not breaking that down as much, but yep, lean towards the feet and step over, sit down. So Michelle, instead of laying down first, right? Because when you do that, it leaves a lot of space a lot of times when you go like this and you go, whoa, down like this, right? So I prefer to boom, go here, sit, and then get the grip, the wrist control here. Boom, stay close, knee close, boom, and then go down. So try to do it with a little bit more control. Lean, so you have to lean towards the feet. Yep, boom, sit on your butt. Yep, and then get the grip before you fall down though. So you're doing this. You're doing boom, boom, and then you're falling down, right? If you're with like an experienced person, they're gonna be prepared for that, and there's a gap there where they can pull the arm in, the elbow in. So you want to go lean, bring it, sit. here. Instead of going down here, right? Instead of going like that with the grip. So you're gonna sit on your butt first, get the grip, and then go down. Sorry. So go ahead and do one more minute. Go. Yes, nice. Get the grip. Nice. All right. Does anybody have any questions so far? Okay, if not, then we're gonna do a couple more drills and now we're gonna go, let's say we get that position, we get the arm bar, but there are times where that person is just way too strong, right? And you can't get the arm. This is a counter to that. But before we do that, let's do some drills. So what I want you to do is to kind of get in armbar position. What I want you to do is I want you to take, so just imagine that you're in armbar where the head is here, right? Armbar like this, where your head is on this side to me. So I'm gonna go with an armbar here. I think I got an arm here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take, this is the head right here. I'm gonna take the opposite leg. I'm gonna bring it close to where this foot is. Boom. And now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fall to this side, right? Where this knee touches the mat. So I'm gonna go boom, fall to this side, okay? And then this leg will go onto the mat and I'm gonna scoot my hips out, right? And then I'm gonna come back in and I'm gonna come up and I repeat. So again, boom, this knee will touch the mat, boom. Second leg on the mat, I'm gonna scoop the hip out, right? And then I go forward scoot, and then I'm gonna come back up. So I want you to do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. So I want you to be mindful of the foot. You have to bring the foot close to the second foot, not here, but where it's so basically you're gonna be replacing this foot to where this foot position of this foot is. Boom. So you're gonna go boom, bring the knee to the mat, scoot out, boom, and then come up. So do 10 on one side, 10 on the other side. Good job. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So make sure you replace the foot before you fall down. Good, Karen. Okay, so we're gonna do, so we're gonna do an arm triangle. This is, I love this technique, the arm triangle. You know, choke is like one of my favorites, but sometimes like fighting against somebody who's, you know, almost everybody's bigger and stronger than me. Sometimes I just can't, either though like their chin is down or their arm is blocking, or like in an arm bar, you're doing an arm bar and they're just super strong, right? So me fighting my arm against their arm, you know, if the person is super bigger and stronger or more athletic, I'm not gonna, the level is just too uneven. But if I use my legs, then it's my legs and hips against the arms. So I have like, you know, my I could kind of leverage that to even it out. So that said, let's say that you're here, you get here, boom, here, can you see? Okay, say you get here, and you're like, I got this, right? You lean and you boom and you're ready to go, but they grip here, right? And it's so strong, right? Things that you could do is using your foot, boom, boom, but they're so strong that you can't get that arm broken, right? So I'm gonna pretend I'm just gonna, for just the purpose of the drill, I'm gonna hold it here. So I'm gonna Kimura, I still have the Kimura bone close to me. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this leg. That's why I said to bring the foot close, right? It's, so this foot is like kind of at the neck here, right? Keeping in place. So I'm gonna replace it there. Okay, I'm gonna bring it home and I'm gonna replace it there. I keep the grip. They're holding on really tight here. I'm gonna let go now because I'm so like, you know, so just imagine that it's still holding on really tight and I'm here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna bring the boom under and put the foot there. And I am gonna keep this really close to my chest, and I'm gonna fall and I'm gonna bring this knee right to the ground. When I do that, it's like my whole body pulling the upper chest up because I want them to come up, right? So I'm gonna go boom and pulling. You see that? I'm gonna bring my, so on the other side, here is, so I'm here. Is this good? Okay, boom. I'm gonna bring foot here, and then I'm gonna fall, bring that knee up, and boom. You see how that foot comes up? I keep this foot really close to the chest here, right? Boom. And then from here, to do a really good, like tight triangle, you really want kind of like your hips right behind the shoulder here, right? It's like when you do a triangle, you want like your hips kind of be behind this arm so that it helps press in, right? So a lot of times when you do this, your hips are kind of like a little far. So that's why you're gonna go and bring the foot here and you're gonna shift a little bit, shift your hip a little bit, right? And then from here, I'm gonna go ahead, and this is kind of a dummy, but I'm gonna go boom, boom. I shift my hip, and look, I'm gonna use this thigh, boom, and I'm gonna come behind the head, and I'm gonna kind of push the head in, right? So I'm gonna go boom, bring this thigh, push the head in, And I'm gonna go ahead and clamp, right? And from here, you could have the arm, boom, bring the arm to the side, making sure the pinky's towards the ceiling, boom, you can get an arm bar here. Let's say that the whole time they're holding on, right? The whole time while you're doing that, they're holding on really tight. It's fine. You're just gonna come up and grab behind that arm on the shoulder, behind the elbow, and both of your hand will be grabbing that, and you're gonna go, boom, pull it in, and it's like a triangle. You're gonna pull it in, you're here, so you're gonna go squeeze inward, and the arm. Does that make sense? Yeah, this is my first time teaching this on Zoom. Is it people following me? Okay, so again, right? I'm here, I get boom, boom, and I'm like, okay, cool, I'm going. And they're holding on super tight, right? So I'm just gonna shift. I'm gonna go bring the boom here. I'm gonna grab, I'm gonna fall to the ground. I'm like the drill we did, and I'm gonna shift my hip. And then I'm gonna use this thigh to bring the head closer. I'm gonna clamp, boom, right? And now I'm gonna turn around. So I can go thumb up, boom. Or if they're still holding on, I'm gonna come up, grab both behind the elbow, and I'm gonna pull and squeeze while I pull. So my legs are squeezing in as I pull. So give that a try. We'll practice that more next week. Yep, and use the knee, boom. Fall. Oh, Sarah, that's awesome. Did you cross? I didn't see it, but make sure you're crossing your foot. Nice. Oh, Michelle. Them legs. Good job, Karen. Oh man, poor Teddy. So Jennifer, if you are here, right? And your sometimes our leg here, right? It's not ideally you wanna be really tight here. So if you're kind of loose here, there's a lot of room to escape. It's totally fine. You can totally just grab, pull, right, and clamp. You can adjust. Because I'd rather have you adjust and be really tight than have it kind of loose, and then you're going to be battling using a lot of energy. So you could pull that leg up behind your knee and tighten. And then once you have that tightened, it's like you could take your time, in terms of like the final submission. Boom. Yeah. And then if you need to, go ahead and tighten it. So I would right? If I'm here, my hand, instead of coming in from here, I would come out here, right? Do you have a question?
I didn't see when you said you would do your hand a different way.
Oh, okay. So let's say you fall here, right, and it's loose. I like to kind of grab from the outside and come in, right, versus here. I like to grab outside and then adjust from here, right? One, it's like if they're letting go, your hand is like right here, they can reach, versus here. And hide your hand. All right, I think I went past the time. We'll practice more, but I love reverse triangle. I think for us women, and small women in particular, reverse triangle is up there with, rear naked choke and like heel hooks and stuff like that. It's a really high, effective submission. So any questions?
Thank you. Brutal.
What?
I love it. It's brutal.
Yeah. Oh, it can be really brutal. Yeah. Yeah, you can do so much. Like once you lock that in, there's like wrist lock. There's even when they bend the elbow, there's different ways to like submit. Like you could hold somebody there for a long time, and you're behind them. It's like rear naked choke. So it's their arsenal is in the front, and you're in the back. It's really, really awesome position. So if no one has any questions, this Thursday's class is canceled, right? But those of you that are interested, there's like kickboxing. I think most classes are canceled, except the advanced kickboxing, and then Saturday Bond's class, and then we're back on Sunday, right, Karen?
Yep.
So have a happy holidays, be safe, and enjoy the holidays, and I'll see you all either Friday or Sunday.
Okay.
Happy holidays, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thanks, Molly. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.